Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday the 13th, where all your souls are belong to us.
There's a very old video game reference in there. Do you know it?
No. I was going to do my spooky intro, but I'm going to do that now.
Yeah, I threw a little joke in there to see if anybody catches it. It's a very old reference to something. We'll see.
Is it your underwear?
Not quite, but close.
not as old as that.
Yeah. Actually, not as old as that. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
When 900 years old your underpants get, look as good they will not.
Yeah. Spoken from knowledge, Mr. Yoda, right? I have to get the image, the thing up for what I just said there, so that Oh, terrible size. YouTube, do you know how YouTube took away the size thing? So now you can't say like 1080p and stuff when you're doing image search. They thought they were helping us. They didn't help anybody with that. Like, that's stupid, right? It just makes it so I can never find an image big enough to do what I want to do. Sorry?
You said YouTube. You don't mean YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Google search. Yeah. I know. Oh, God. There we go. Okay. Oh, for God's sakes. YouTube shows me an image in my search and it says the resolution of it. So I right click it, open image in new tab. Nope. It gives me the thumbnail instead. My God.
Yeah, it'll always give you the thumbnail. If you just see the thumbnail, you have to click on the thumbnail and get the image.
Many times it doesn't work that way. When you do, I'll show you what I mean in a second here. See, yeah, this it worked this time. So let me just do a little zoomy and oh, come on, get that shit off the top. Now I got a bad image of it. This is driving me crazy.
This is exciting viewing.
Yeah. I feel like somebody on the Seinfeld show. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Come on, there's got to be an actual picture of this that doesn't have somebody's bullshit all over it. You people, you're not funny. And this isn't the right one. It's some memed version. Oh, okay, I hate life right now.
Just tell us.
I'm trying.
Tell us, old wise one.
Yeah,
but
it's a translation from an old video game, and when you lose all your bases, the thing comes up and it says all your base belong to us. And it's this awful translation of English from a video game. And now I can't even figure out what game I was looking for because I'm so lost. Like, look, it says cats. I'm not sure it's even supposed to say that. But does anybody remember the game this is from? I'm so, fuck all this. Zero Wing, is that what it is, Harry? Fuck. Here, hold on a second here. We're going to restart the show. Ready? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go.
And welcome to the Shills. It's Friday night, the after show. After the shite you just experienced, this is the after shite.
Yeah, here, we'll do...
And now for something completely different.
Okay, so we'll restart and figure it out here.
Yes. A man with 3 sheds.
Yeah. A man with a tangent that just can't let it go. Jesus.
Oh, no, it's a man with 3 buttocks, wasn't it? Now for something completely different. A man with 3 buttocks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what we should use then? We should use the South Park episode where the people had butts for faces. And so Eric Cartman used a picture of his butt on the milk carton and said, "My child is missing," and put the ad out. And some poor family that had butts for faces got all excited because they thought their missing child had been found. It was a crazy. I don't know where they came up with that. You know, the butt face people would start crying, and everybody would be like, "Here, please," giving them tissues. Like, don't, because shit would fly. It was terrible.
We had a comedy show that did like a serious documentary. It was like the heartwarming, disturbing story of the boy who was born with a butt for a face. They're like, it's like all those kind of like documentaries are like supposed to be like, poor child, looking, but actually it's just a train crash of just people wanting to see like, obscure stuff, a man with a penis the size of a Matchbox car,
a Cadillac,
covered in, it's covered in warts or something.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what TV's come to.
Were penile warts the inspiration for a ribbed condom? Do you think?
It's like you have these like shows like Embarrassing Bodies or whatever, and people like go on it to show off all the hideous things that's that's infesting their body. But, I mean, I remember
stream right now. Fuck.
There was remember the Max Headroom movie, and it had on there.
Really?
It was it had a bit on there. It was Dr. Duncan's video symptom show sort of thing, and basically you see like a webcam sort of thing, and the doctor's there in the background saying, "Yeah, just press your buttocks against the camera, and we'll have a look." And you see the guy just dropping his trousers and sticks his butt on the camera.
Please.
That was their idea of the future of television, and it bore true. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
That's true. I'm surprised there's not like a home borescope kit where you can send in your own colonoscopy,
I don't even know what we're laughing. There probably is.
Well, I mean, it goes along sort of with that chick who did the DNA test, only get her grandmother arrested for murder. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine the cops come to your house? So you did that test? Yep. Okay. And do you know where your grandmother is? What? Yeah, we put her in a home. Man,
do you know who she is?
Yeah.
That sweet little old white-haired little old lady sitting in the chair over there, knitting away. She's killed 4 people and buried the bodies in a wood somewhere.
I wonder if we'll ever get to the point in society where people are tested against like the blood DNA of like known killers, and it's found out that like you're the love spawn of so and so or whatever.
Yeah, you send in your DNA to like 23andMe, and it says you're 10% Viking, 30% Zimbabwean, and 40% mass murderer.
Yeah, and 40% Charlie Manson. This is what?
We're sending your details to the police to put it on a record.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't understand. Like, okay, if you're adopted or something and maybe you're looking to find some roots or whatever, I can get the desire to do one of these genetics tests or something, but in this day and age, when every company out there is just surfing your information for things that they can sell to other companies for advertising and stuff, is sending your genetic information to some company that's been in existence for like 18 months that exists on venture capital really a good idea?
Well, you never know. You might... one of these big corporations might pick up on your data and go, "Oh, look, his grandfather was an SS officer at Dachau. He'd be perfect for our, heading up our HR department on our company."
Yeah. Yeah, just sits alone in a room full of AI computers that he beats with a stick.
He's got leadership skills and doesn't mind killing off a few employees.
Yeah. I mean, myself, there's lots of holes that could be filled in my history of family and everything, but
Your DNA. I was going to say, is that like Jurassic Park? And they fill the gaps in the DNA with frogs.
yeah, ones that like alcohol, maybe. But I mean, I so hesitate because I know that these corporate assholes are, well, corporate assholes. So it's just, I have no faith in these people, It's a tough one.
Yeah, so I suppose it's also like those ancestry.com sort of things, when you fill in your details and the police have got a nice file system to find everybody,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It scares me, right? But there's some interesting stuff that could be found there. I just wish that I knew I could trust one of the companies, but at this point in time, I know not to. So that sucks, right?
Yeah.
Well,
you're a person who likes to keep your identity pretty secret anyway, and so.
Well, here I am, just being myself, open and honest about it. Come on.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the last thing you want to do is, put yourself onto some kind of registered forum that actually links you directly.
Yeah, exactly. They would find out I was born on Antarctica.
It wouldn't take them that long to develop those bullets that only shoot people with particular DNA, and you'll be a target.
Yeah. Mine'll orbit the Earth for like a month until it figures me out, but it'll get there.
Hey, talking about the Antarctic, yes, it's all getting really exciting with the final experiment. With everybody's been shipped off to Antarctica now.
Should we give a little background, because I think for the most part our viewers are just wondering what you just said.
Yes. Well, I was going to fill that in, but yeah, carry on.
No, I was hoping you would, because to be honest, I barely follow this. I have no idea what's going on, except for idiots are going to a cold place to be told they're idiots. So,
yeah. So some people believe the Earth is flat. And there's this whole big experiment that's been going on. Well, I say experiment. It's kind of like a observation. I don't know what you'd call it. Really, it's just become like an internet phenomenon that's just reached everywhere. Even my wife's heard about it. Where this guy is putting up a huge chunk of money to fly out some flat earthers and globe proponents to go and see the 24-hour sun in Antarctic, which apparently, according to the flat earthers, cannot exist.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of them all heading off right now.
Yeah. Now, if you're sitting there and you listen to that explanation and you're like, what? Right. So now remember, on the flat Earth, Antarctica is actually the ice wall that encircles the flat Earth. Now, over the flat Earth, think of a pizza, right? You've got the sun and the moon doing this little circular dance. And in flat Earth world, photons don't just travel. They decide to get lazy after a while and stop. And they call it perspective. And that's why we have sunset and sunrise, because even if the Earth is flat and the sun's just over there, you can't see it because it's dark where you are. The photons just don't go there. And so this is why they say Antarctica can't have a 24-hour sun, because it's the outer ring and the sun does a circle. So when it's on this side of the circle, these people here can't see the sun. I know nothing I just said makes sense. I know that, but
yeah, it's
lazy photons prove flat Earth, man. Figure it out for yourself. I don't know.
It is kind of funny how a lot of people are spending a hell of a lot of money, just essentially to go flat Earthers.
We're not talking pure world hunger levels, but it's a chunk of change, man.
30,000, 40,000, dollars.
Just to point and laugh at people. Oh, I could do that right now. You think the Earth is flat? It's just
we've been doing it for years without doing that.
I don't need a bill at the end of the day.
I know. It's I don't know. I don't understand. I'm kind of starting to follow it now, and now they're actually getting into it because it'll be interesting to see what kind of gibberish is being said or what they're going to come. But the kind of like
I know one of the explanations is coming.
The precautions the Globers are like taking, the amount of equipment they're taking so they can do all these experiments and they're all for it. They'll probably just get there. There'll be like 3 days of cloud cover, and they won't be able to see a bloody thing. and then nobody will get the answer. They'll be able to see that the sun's up there, but they won't be able to see it because it's just clouds everywhere, and you buggered, and so they'll all go home, and nobody won.
Yeah. Now I understand that A, flat Earth is stupid, but B, flat Earth is funny. So I had a time, and so did Dunk, where we made fun of flat earthers because it's stupid. But $45,000-$50,000 to poke fun at them? Come on, really?
Yeah, I know.
I know.
You
could for $50,000 right now, you could buy yourself a shitty electric car.
And they seem to think. I mean, flat Earth is ridiculous. From the ground up, well, literally. And so, to spend all that money, to think, to have the audacity to think, oh, this is going to end flat Earth forever.
No.
How fucking dare you even take that kind of high and mighty attitude? I'm gonna prove them wrong.
I know.
It doesn't matter. All it means, if they do see the sun for 24 hours in the sky, the flat earthers is going, oh, in that case, we don't understand something. Well, and but it must still be wrong because the Earth is flat. It doesn't matter.
Can I just say, Anna in the chat says grifting must be good. Now, flat Earth grifting, I'm sure, but at the same time,
for some of them.
But at the same time, isn't there some grifting involved in organizing an entire trip to Antarctica to prove 7 idiots?
Well, there is a sort of a grift there because, I mean, obviously no one's actually getting any money out of it.
No, but you get all kinds of notoriety and blah, blah and stuff. Come on, you know what I'm talking about here. I didn't mean money. I meant shit that leads to money. Right.
It's definitely good for your channel.
Yeah.
Which is why I know there are some Globers. I hate to use that term. But,
you mean normal people?
Normal people. There are some Globers. Well, no, I don't think they're normal people. People who are like thoroughly Globers and against flat Earth in the level they are. I don't think they're normal people anyway. But some of these guys,
we might as well explore that later and just really piss some people off. But sure,
no, it's fine because if we're allowed to criticize flat earthers, we're allowed to criticize everybody else as just as much. That's that's fair, isn't it? But some of these guys are paying for it voluntarily themselves because they realize that if they don't do it, then it makes their channel kind of like insignificant in the whole flat earth thing, and they want to maintain that kind of importance. So even though
notoriety,
even though there are a couple who are the trip has been paid for by the guy who organized it, there are others who have volunteered to go. Now, obviously, they've had to raise the money to do that, and I suppose that's where you could bring a grift in, where people are donating to help you get there. Yeah, so
are they inviting the natives? Because I'd like to know what penguins think of all this.
Oh, they know the Earth's flat. But the funny thing is, you like mentioned the ice wall earlier. The ice wall that keeps all the water in. Have you actually tried making a wall of ice round a dish? You do realize that ice floats on water.
Yeah. Just
so if you had an ice wall, all the water would like spill out underneath the ice anyway. You don't need that. You need a continent there, not an ice wall. You need a continent.
Yeah. You would still end up with the situation where the Crimson Permanent Assurance goes over the edge. It's just going to happen.
I just caught in a waterfall.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God.
That's one of my favorite Monty Python songs. It's fun to hire or to charter an accountant. My son and I sing that all the time.
Sail the wide accountancy.
Yeah, some of the lyrics are so Eric Idle clever in that, you know?
Yeah, he's a clever little git.
I will say,
You hate him.
I gotta love him. I will say that part of Weird Al Yankovic must have come from a love of Monty Python. There has to be Monty Python in that guy's background. There's got to be, because the idea of music, comical music to being respected, and you know, like I Weird Al must have been a Monty Python fan. Must have been.
I think he probably was a fan, but I don't think there's a connection there, because what he did was which is so monumentally stupid, just like rewriting the lyrics of popular songs.
Yeah, but everybody's done that. I mean, I've been doing that all my life, and then he came along, and I was like, yeah, I love that. You know?
Yeah. Well, he was the first to actually make it, you know, millions of dollars doing it. You know, we had a whole bunch of people over here in the UK, you know, doing that as well. You know, the Barron Knights and people, other bands that people will forget.
Yeah.
He just made it. Oh, you got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key.
You sound like what's that guy on Clarkson's farm? His young
Caleb.
farm. Yeah, Caleb. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, they all kind of like they always dressed up. The whole band dressed up like Somerset farmers.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was their stick for a long time. That was the Wurzels. Yeah, that's right. Oh dear.
I know that name. Yeah, they've probably been mentioned on shows that I watch.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that it was like Clarkson that brought them up or something.
Just so rubbish, but my God, they were popular back in the day.
Yeah. What was the Chaz and Dave Cockney Christmas? Chaz and Dave, is that them? Yeah.
Chaz and
I've
Dave,
heard some of that, and that is totally as Canadian crap humor from the day could be. Like, it's literally the same shit. It's hilarious.
What hang on. What do you mean humor?
Well,
they were fucking serious. What are you talking about? there was no humor involved.
You're making my point,
serious.
right? You know,
they were serious musicians.
Yeah, so were our gay lumberjacks, right? You know. I mean, it's not Canadian because it's Brit, but it's the same based on stupid shit that we would do, right?
Yeah, rabbit.
Shelly in the chat says, I can't stand Chaz and Dave. Yeah, to be honest, neither can I. It's terrible.
I haven't seen them for a while.
Probably a reason for that.
Are they not supporting, Taylor Swift or anything on tour? Or?
Yeah. Well, they did the choreography, right? So, what was her thing? Her whole thing, the Error tour. That's all done, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Errors. Look at all these errors.
Yeah, she hasn't.
Lie to me every day. Isn't that the song?
She's not been on the phone to me, so I don't know. She hasn't talked to me. Yeah, not since the divorce.
Yeah. I talked to her about a week ago. She said, look, you can't call me when I'm with the football guy, just relax. I was like, I'm right. Fuck.
And by the way, you got to come and pick up your laundry. All these fucking dirty knickers are all over the place.
Exactly. Yeah. What am I supposed to do with 40 swimsuits that are covered in sequins? I just wondered,
Yeah, took them down the charity shop. They rejected them.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with them?
I got told they were homemade garbage, for fuck's sakes, And this coming from a shop that has a lamp with a shoe on the bottom of it. So,
Oh, dear.
But
Oh,
yeah,
I love the
finish.
tat. I love the tat you can get in charity shops though, or thrift stores,
yeah.
or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Just absolute garbage.
I do quite a bit of thrifting with my son, and we see some ridiculous crap, and I might start taking photos of it for the social media accounts and stuff, just so I can use it as gags.
Yeah. Well, in fact, I think there was. I bet you there's like a Reddit post somewhere of shit you come across in thrift stores. I've seen some amazing, absolute abhorrent things.
I once saw a lamp that had an old Scottish kilt for the shade, and as soon as you turned the light on and it got warmed, it smelt of cock in the room, right? You know.
you know what the amazing thing is, what you talk about, they're usually lamps.
Yeah, I know.
You know, we also have these like shows over here.
Some guy's colostomy bag turned into a lamp. Oh, great! I'll pay $20 for that. You know,
we have these kind of like TV shows in the UK, and I'm sure you have the same over there, where people's like try to turn over some like antique sort of thing, or just stuff you find. And then flip it into something that you can now sell. Now, what normally happens, they'll buy some shit and then say, "Well, we'll turn it into a lamp." They always just take some shit, don't know what to do with it, or we'll turn it into a lamp.
Yeah. We shouldn't bury Grandpa's prosthetic when we could stick a light bulb on the end of it, right? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll take that placenta and we'll just stretch it over some coat hangers, and there you go. You got a lovely lamp.
I once saw a picture. It was from a thrift store, and it was a dish that had like 6 or 7 sets of dentures in it, fake teeth, and it said, "Please feel free to try them on."
Well,
what?
At first, I thought you meant like it was like a dish with the dentures set in like acrylic.
Yeah. No, but it was literally like, like a pasta dish or something. It was served up as a meal, and then they gave you free reign to stick that shit in your mouth because that's sanitary.
Yeah. Well, it's like getting secondhand glasses. You'll get people who are just like, there's a whole load of glasses and you can just go through them and try them on. See if it works. You do it with false teeth.
Yeah. But another thing, go back to the glasses, because administering self-prescription is surely going to do your vision well. No, that's bad. You shouldn't do that.
I thought it was that and all the masturbation.
Yeah. Buffering.
Stop wanking into your eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's not how it's done.
So, should we do the whole?
PJ says they'll be selling news bog roll in next.
Yeah, you can buy that already. Check OnlyFans. I wouldn't doubt, to be honest, right? Yeah, did I tell the story about some chick on Blue Sky totally gave me shit for the wrong reason? So she made a comment about how somebody had out of the blue asked her if she would sell her panties, her knickers, right? And she was like, yeah, no, not into that. And I was like, wow, how fucked up is that? What is wrong with people? And she got back to me, hey, we don't kink shame around here. And I replied, I'm not kink shaming. I'm just flabbergasted that somebody out of the blue would ask to buy your underwear when nothing about your profile in any way suggests you're that type of person. And she just replied, oh, yeah, good point.
I thought she was going to go off on you again and say, well, I might be.
Yeah. I'm like, no, fuck,
Is that fuck you? I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's a market for it. They have vending machines with used panties in Japan and stuff, right? I mean, I don't care. Get off on what you want to get off on. I just couldn't believe that. Can you imagine this person doing this at your local shopping mall, just going up to random women? Excuse me, ma'am, but here's $200. Would you sell me the panties you're wearing right now? And it would just be over and over. The guy would be black and blue.
If someone did that, came up with me, we turned $200 saying, asking for my underwear would just fall off automatically.
It does without suspenders. Come on.
just fly off.
But I was just blown away that that's considered normal behavior on social media. No wonder I've never had an account of my own. You know, the fuck is wrong with you people? You know?
Yeah. No, but we won't kink shame, but we might well have a damn good laugh about it, though.
But that's true. Yeah, that's not shaming though. Some people might call that enjoyment from the kink. So, you know.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I'm enjoying your kink because I'm laughing at you about it. That's not shame. That's
Now
spreading joy to others, you know?
Now I've started Googling it. Oh, dear. I've become addicted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now I need a cup of tea in 2 hours alone, all right? You know?
now I need a VPN and a secure browser.
Yeah. It's like a Rammstein concert. You never know what you're going to learn. I remember watching Rammstein, the Live in Berlin show, when they did the album that had Du Hast on it. The album, the DVD release came out, and everybody talked about what an amazing performance it is musically and stuff. So my buddy, what was his name? Fuck, who cares? We went and got the DVD and threw it in his PlayStation 2, I guess it was at the time, and we were watching. And yeah, it's an awesome performance. It's amazing. But halfway through, they're doing this song, and the singer grabs the keyboard player by the leash around his neck, drags him center stage, pulls this big rubber dick out of his pants, bends the guy over, starts beating him with it, and goo starts shooting out of it all over the place. And the crowd goes wild. And Larry and I, that's it, we're just looking at each other going, what the fuck is going on, man? We couldn't believe it.
I told you, Pornhub the musical. Coming to a town near you.
Yeah, we were blown away. But I don't care what for nothing. Rammstein are seriously an amazing live band. Oh my God, are they talented? They're awesome.
Talking of which, did you see PJ post it in our news links? We never got around to using it, but there's a company that have brought out diapers for rock and rollers, and they're like, you know, if you go into a concert and you need to go for a piss and a shit and toilet's like miles away and you don't want to do that. No, we got these special diapers, and there's like leather like clads or like diapers.
Dude, you go to a Rolling Stones concert next year and it's gonna smell like an old folks home in there.
Do you remember that, PJ? You remember posting that?
Yeah, oh my God,
that was bizarre. Yeah, we somehow let that one slip by without either of us doing a story.
Yeah, and when you buy your tickets at Ticketmaster, you can prepay for a tube of Ben Gay to get you through the show.
Hey, don't knock Ben Gay. He's a lovely guy. Very light on his feet.
I complain often that he has to smell like an old folks' home because I use that shit. You know? Oh yeah.
I thought you used that cologne that makes it smell like an old dive bar.
Mexican sombrero.
Yeah, remember the scent that was brought out by who was it who did that? It wasn't Miller, was it? No, it was some beer company that brought out, a cologne that smelled like an old dive bar.
Yeah. It smelled like a quick one in a release in the bathroom, right? You know?
I don't want my dive bar to smell like dive bars. Never mind me.
Yeah, the thing you push on to spray the cologne is porcelain and has a little cocaine on it just to make you feel like home.
And a little bit of shit.
Yeah.
That somebody hasn't wiped off. Oh dear.
I used to do this thing when I was in the bands years back. No matter where I went, I always went into the bathroom, into the men's bathroom where the urinal stalls are, and I would write, "Why are you looking up here when the joke is in your hand?" And I wrote that in every fucking bathroom I could find on tours every time. I can imagine how many bruised egos that must have created. I saw it when I was a child in a bathroom, and I just thought it was the funniest thing ever. So, well. Masquerade. That sounds like a place I might have actually been to. If you're thinking like 1980
context. What are you reading?
Heather Wiley in the chat. Did you do your little joke at Masquerade in Atlanta? I know I've played in Atlanta on a few occasions. It sounds like a place I'm familiar with. And if you're thinking between like 1989 and 2006 or 7, damn well could have been. I don't have like paperwork to look through and remember and stuff, and admittedly there's some hazy memories.
Oh, not being funny. You know what these toilets are like. You could have written it back in the Roman times and it's still up there.
Yeah.
It's not like they go around like redecorating these places very often, is it?
You know, God, oh, okay. I need a beer. I changed the thing, and the little fridge isn't even plugged in because I had to move an extension cord and forgot to get a thingy in my bobber. So 1 second here. Yeah.
Dear God. Hurry up. Oh, I got to pull myself rejuice myself. You got to stay hydrated, especially when you're doing these shows. And by hydrate, I mean wine.
Yeah, Felix and I got a little Christmas package from Heather in the chat there the other day, and
we won't kink shame.
yeah. I've opened some of it. The fabric T-shirt things. She sent up some. I can't show you yet because if Felix goes back and watches, then So they gotta wait, but I'll show you after. Awesome. Thank you, Heather, so much. Felix is going to love that. Very Mexican themed. And my son, it's just, Mexico time. And he goes right off. He loves that shit. So it'll be cool.
The Mexican themed T-shirt. So it's like, smell of sweaty Mexicans in sombreros.
Yeah. No, not the guy that got fired from the auto plant, but yeah, it's funny. My son's got this big thing about Mexico, and it's all just because of one actor. It's hilarious. He learns Spanish and all just because of this guy.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
you should play him at Scrabble.
Are you kidding? My son's got almost a photographic memory. Me play him at Scrabble.
I've seen you typing shit out. You can't spell toffee.
Oh God. Well, I'm partially dyslexic, so I screw things up naturally, but even still I'm terrible, right? Because when I was a kid, they told you to spell it as it sound it out. Well, I don't pronounce a lot of the things quite the way I'm supposed to. So when I hear myself say a word in my head and sound it out, it's wrong. It happens all the time,
Yeah, so spell croissant. Q. A.
Yeah. No, I've got a good visual memory, so I've ordered one enough that I can see the word in my head, right? But and then there's the whole thing where if I'm on a phone, it's even worse because I grew up typing on like Blackberries with keyboards and stuff. So whenever I'm typing on an iPhone or something now, as I'm typing, I kind of look around quick and my hands and my thumbs shift and it says, so I'll be free tomorrow, Thursday, Fox, Wednesday, volcano exploded. And then I'm like, what the fuck, But on a physical keyboard, my thumbs would have felt the bumps and I would have been okay. And I've never gotten over that. Never. Oh, I hate Apple for that. God, I like keyboards better. Imagine trying to use a BlackBerry in these day and age,
Hey, Grandpa.
Yeah.
You're texting.
Yeah.
You're sending a telegram.
Yeah. It'd be a joke, right? But I love me some keyboard action. I don't care, you know.
You can get them for iPhone. It's like a snap-on case. It's got a little keyboard on the bottom of it.
Yeah, Mr. Mobile, what's his name? Michael Fisher is in that with Crackberry Kevin and a few people. But that makes an already too tall phone even taller, right? You know, what are you supposed to do? Have a holster on your leg to carry your weapon of choice like Han Solo? You know, it's too much, you know? And
I was watching a video the other day about some old electronic devices, you know, that used to be like really popular, and there was some like, you know, early adopters to like the organizer kind of thing.
Yeah,
and it had a keyboard on it, you know, but it wasn't a QWERTY keyboard. It was the old A, B, C, D,
oh my God,
all the letters all across the top, and then it had another number, and it had a number pad. And like completely separate, like for the calculator. It's like it wasn't like a numpad like you get on a keyboard where you have like all the letters on one side and the numbers on the other.
Right.
No, it was like a completely separate sort of thing. You got all the letters, you know, down one side, and then the numpad for the calculator on the other. Well, why didn't you put?
Yeah.
Why didn't you put the numbers on the letters?
It sounds like they were branded Radio Shack in North America, but they were made by Casio, one of the pocket computers from the early days. And at one point, instead of having a real keyboard, they did the ABC thing on the fold open flap. And it was just, everybody just looked at it and went, well, it's a calculator with some stupid thing attached to it. But it did actually run BASIC and whatnot, right? It was just a folly, a joke, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but you only had 16K to write a program. So
Yeah, but back then you could write a spreadsheet and stuff in that. No problem. I mean, even an Atari Portfolio that had, you know, like 2K or something, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, the compact layouts. Yeah, Northern Chimp for sure. You know. I've got actually one of those. Here, I'll show you. I think I can do this without screwing everything up. My little keyboard is one of those HK gaming keyboards that's only like 60%, and there's no numpad or anything on the back. And when I first got it, it was smaller than I thought it was going to be, and I couldn't type anything. It took me like a day to catch up, but I've got a mixer, a trackpad, a mouse, a Stream Deck, a mic interface, and alcohol and smokable things all on my desk. I don't have room. I had to get a small keyboard, right?
For your dainty little hands.
yeah, not so much. I can hold a basketball like this. They're not actually that small.
And he means a court.
yeah. The whole net and all just, yeah. So, what else should we get into? What's going on and whatnot? Oh my God, we're 45 minutes in already, and all we've done is bullshit. Well,
what's the difference?
yeah. Sometimes we're 2 hours in. That's all we've done.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. How will they know?
yeah. Should we go over quickly the changes to content channel delivery and stuff?
That and underwear. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I'll go put some on. Okay, you start.
What? what? Change my underwear? Oh dear!
I'm not changing yours. What?
I'm gonna have to get the crowbar out and everything.
Thank God he's in a different country. This is really fucked up.
No, but you got, you know, when I'm changing my underwear, I've got to get the WD-40 out and let it soak for 40 minutes.
If you soaked your underwear in WD-40 for 4 minutes, there'd be not even thread left. It just wouldn't exist.
You've seen my underwear.
No, but your wife complains about it often. Since I'm divorced, you can't say that back.
That's true.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got shits and giggles coming up, but they're being split up and put in different places.
Yeah.
Right. So where do we start there?
Well, it's a bit like, when you got a big box of screws and they're all different sizes. What we're doing is we're taking our box of screws and putting them in individual containers.
We're sorting them. Yes.
So the screws are all in the right place and you know where to go to for the right screw.
Right. Right. So
apparently something about channels as well. I'm just talking about sorting out my shed.
Yeah, he turned it into Sex in the Shed, and it's just. So here's the thing: the YouTube algorithm and the way things work and stuff is getting very, very pigeonholed into a topic. And if you try to do more than one thing, it very much confuses YouTube, and they don't know who to recommend you to in the recommended feed. Now, why does that matter? Well, if your thumbnail gets shown to somebody and they don't click it, that's a bad. If they do click it, that's a good. So right now, the way we're doing things, we've got a big Ukraine presence. We've got our 42 show, and then we've got this hangout bullshit that we do. Plus, we've got some like proper talk show stuff coming with people coming up. It's going to be really cool. So having all of three of those types of content on one channel is unsustainable because YouTube doesn't know who to market us to. Now, we're not going to change what we do, who we are, and the content we do, but we have to separate it so that YouTube can have an easier time marketing us to the right people because it's not working. So this channel that you're on right now will keep as the Ukraine channel, the live, hanging out with the you know what I mean? And then the 42 show that we did just before this one is getting its own channel. And then PubChat and all the other talk show hangout stuff is getting its third channel. And then that way, hopefully YouTube can actually figure us out because we're fighting an uphill battle and YouTube is literally punishing us just for trying to not be one specific thing and be more. So we have to spread it out. It's the only way to do it. That's what we're doing. Does that make sense?
I think
okay?
Yeah. I think the YouTube algorithm has it basically watches this show, it transcribes it, puts it through its AI bots, and say, who should we market this to? Tech people who have got kinks and like to wear nappies. Is that right? Is that who we're marketing the show to?
Exactly. So if you guys do a little thing and you do a search on YouTube for @the42 show, you will find the new channel where our humorous news show, the 42 show, is going to be. And
you could have just put the link to the channel, then, couldn't you?
Yeah, but I don't have it open. So what are you going to do? Yeah. But at the 42 show is our tag, and so head on over and sub because we need to build it up ASAP. That would be very cool. And
or if not sooner.
Yeah. We need to have it built up yesterday. So catch up here, people. All right.
Yeah. Bit of time travel.
Yeah. But it will be worth it in the end for yourselves because there'll be more cool people in the live chat when we get our content strategy proper for YouTube, and it'll be better for us. So,
It'd
but
be better
again,
for you, be better for them, be better for everybody.
But again, we are not changing what we do. We're just trying to fit what we do into the YouTube thing. There's no change in what we're bringing to the table. We're not cleaning it up. We're not going to fucking swear less or blah, blah, and all that bullshit. There's no changes there. We're exactly us. It's just, right? So there we go. A bout of honesty like that deserves nothing less than a cold beer and the rolling of a joint.
Or maybe a round of applause. I'm glad I hit the right button.
Yeah. That's what I would have expected from you, to be honest. you
Yeah,
know?
that's more likely. That's the one I was expecting to hit by accident.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, the CBD pot bag is almost empty. Oh God. Yeah. Papa might be sore for a few days. Let's hope I can replenish things before then. Fucking
It
government.
might be so. That's an old Madonna song, isn't it?
You know, like I'm on disability with the fibromyalgia thing, right, and stuff. So the government gets a hold of me just recently and said, we have this new medication that might be up your alley, good for fibromyalgia to get you through. We'd really like you to try this, or it could affect your ability to still be on disability. Like holding it over my head, and so they gave me the name of the thing. And I'm not going to call out the names or anything. It's no big deal. But when I Googled it, the first thing that comes up as one of the main ingredients is one of the things that I am properly, almost lethally allergic to. And I was just like, seriously, for the love of God. And so I got, and so there was some conversation back and forth. And I'm like, look, guys, the whole CBD self-medication is still working. I homeschool my son. I'm able to do this and that. We walk to the shopping centers and all this stuff because I'm not driving right now or anything. No car in the family. And, I'm okay. Just stop screwing with me. Stop trying to force me into something, And so they let it go again. But, oh, my God, like, just fuck off and leave me alone. I'll let you know when my thing isn't enough, and then maybe we can work something out, Like, come on, guys, relax, But sending me something that will literally put me in the emergency room as a do this or you could be in trouble thing, seriously? Come on, we got to do better than that,
Could be worse. It could be a Neuralink chip to manage pain.
Yeah. Did you imagine if I had a neural link? Every time I tried to do an article on Musk, I would be like, so everybody's favorite Elon's Musk just said that he's absolutely, totally into society and wants to help everyone.
Yes, and everybody think of fluffy bunny rabbits.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah. People would be like, wow, Dawson's really on the grass today. That's just not him, though. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine having one of those fucking things though? Software updates, hardware updates. Oh, you've also got a binned chip. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah. Oh no!
I wish I got all of the 32 gigabytes of memory, not the 16, because I can't remember fucking anything.
Yeah, 3 months in, you're like, wait a minute, I'm playing Commodore 64 golf in my head, motherfucker. You find out that they were out of stock and they put a Z80 in your head and you're literally a walking ZX Spectrum.
Oh, tape loading error.
Oh, that's funny. I've been pitching a little bit lately about how the YouTube algorithm.
That's your job. Get on with it.
Yeah. But how the YouTube algorithm just does not take a person's history into account. They only seem to give a rat's ass about the things you've watched over the last 37 minutes or something. It's crazy. So recently I watched a video and it was, for the love of God, I can't remember what I was going to use as the example. Doesn't matter. I watched a video that was completely out of my wheelhouse of interest just because it had a, I remember. it was a guy who was building birdhouses to attract blue jays. And my father did that when I was young very successfully. So I wanted to see if the strategy was close, right? So I watched this video, and it was basically the exact same birdhouse everybody's been building for like 40 years or whatever. And, but now YouTube thinks all I want to do is build fucking birdhouses. I swear to God. YouTube's algorithm thinks we're all 7 years old, and whatever we just watched is the only thing on our mind now.
The Teletubbies again.
I can't stand it. And well, speaking of that, I want to go on to that. So I also notice more and more these days with the YouTube algorithm, and I'm talking about the algorithm as it pertains to our recommended feed, right? But I noticed that what other people watch within my home is now affecting my recommended feed, because we all have a shared IP address going out to the world from the YouTube or from the internet connection. So I notice if my son spends an hour watching clips from Back to the Future or something, all I have to do is sit down and load YouTube after, and I'll get 4 people doing 10 things you didn't know about Back to the Future. Like, why the fuck are you showing me this? Because my son was watching that shit.
And apart from anything else, I guarantee you know all the 10 things.
Dude, I bet I knew. Like, they're literally the top 10 stupid things from IMDb that any asshole could have found. Minty Comic Arts. I'm not calling anybody out.
Let's take him down.
But seriously, those 10 things you didn't know about whatever videos, every single one of them, the people are just reading it out of the trivia from IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes if they have that feature.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go there, right? But
the other technique is watch someone else's 10 things you didn't know, write them down, and
just reword them yourself. Exactly.
Yeah,
All those. I've been trying to tell YouTube, number one, I like automotive content. I watch a lot, but I don't want Will It Run because I don't care. And I don't want First Wash. Don't care. And it's the same in that stuff as well. They can't figure out the difference, right? It's just.
What was one that came up in my recommendations the other day? I bought a 747. Will it start? What the fuck is what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I bought a 747. Will it start?
Yeah,
I'll just put some jump leads on it. No, it's just fucking 747.
And the thing is go and buy yourself a 10-year-old passenger plane, even like a private Lear jet that's been out of operation for a while. It doesn't matter if it's going to start or not. It's going to cost more than the goddamn jet itself to ever make it legal to fly. There's no point in that video existing.
Some of these things have to be like stripped down and put back together again, after so many years.
Dude, it's unbelievable, right? But, as we can all tell from the history of Boeing over the last 24 months, it's necessary. Jesus.
They disassemble themselves. It makes your job a lot easier.
Yeah. When that thing that was pissing off Captain Kirk on the plane is ripping the wing apart while you're flying. Remember that Twilight Zone?
Yeah, he was trying to probably repair it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude had a wrench and all. He was like, "No, dude, it's fine. Yeah, I'm unionized.
This plane's gonna crash. I gotta fix this plane." Except Captain Kirk keeps telling me, there's a guy on the wing.
TJ fucking Hooker ruined that repair.
I did see a thing the other day about some woman complaining that she got on a flight and there were windows in the toilets. No blind, and the stewardess said, "Well, if there's somebody clinging on to the windows at 35,000 feet, they should be allowed to see everything."
No, put on a show for them, for God's sake. It's the last thing they're going to see. That's funny. That's like, honey, we can't have foreplay. Somebody could see us. We're in a hot air balloon.
We've never done foreplay before, so get on with it.
Yeah. Where's that girl? Yeah, her. Honey, we can't have foreplay in a balloon.
You can't have foreplay at all. Get your hands up.
Yeah.
You ain't getting nothing.
Oh my God. I just thought of
first
something.
base is right out. What?
I just thought of something.
Uh-oh.
You know why that little virgin cute girl, you know what's going on with her being so popular on OnlyFans?
Stop doing that with your hands while you're talking about her.
Okay. It's not, this has nothing to do with
like
Christian.
Yeah.
Every single person that's giving her big bucks is visioning themselves as the one to take the V card. That's
of course they are.
I didn't see that until now. Yeah. Okay. That's just even worse then. Yeah. But I'm really happy that she's able to exploit them and make a fucking badass living.
Yeah.
Go, honey, go. You know.
Apparently, she's now on the final experiment in Antarctica because of all the raised money. She's financed the entire trip for everybody.
She's going to teach Arwen how not to get naked and still earn a living.
They're gonna stick her ass in a plane and fly it around Antarctica, so the moon, the sun will be shining out of it, for 24 hours. the artificial sun.
Just get her to have a flashlight perched between those cheeks.
Oh.
Hang her over the edge of a hot air balloon and fuck with them.
Oh, a flashlight. I thought you meant a fleshlight. Oh, yeah. She's got one of those between her legs. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You can still do me, but I'll still be a virgin.
Yeah, but, Phuket Word wouldn't know what a fleshlight is because he moved to Thailand for the real thing.
Oh, God. God knows what he's into.
We're going into the flat earth deep. We'll leave now because you don't know what we're talking about again. But that's one creepy son of a bitch. I'm sure you figured it out, right?
Not just that, but a freaky son of a bitch who's living in Thailand.
Yeah,
and we all know what goes on in Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a tourist who decided to stay there at all.
Yeah. Oh dear.
He's a creepy bugger. And he'll move to Thailand to prove it.
Oh, dear God. I bet he can feel it in the air tonight.
I can feel me. Oh, no, I'm not doing it. That's enough.
Yeah, all right, Weird Al. Stop it.
Oh, okay, we better do that.
And now for something completely different.
All right.
Camel toes. For all your towing needs, go to Camel Toes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have your rubber, have a blowout, Camel Toes will bring you right back up into firm shape. Oh, God.
You just changed the poster for camel towing.
Yeah, I don't think there's a wrecker on it anymore.
Right. Okay. It's time for the hard stuff, I think.
Yeah. What? You're going to suck on a piece of ice that's made of wine?
Yeah. A winesicle.
A winesicle. That's funny. I might start having them for breakfast just so I could say I started my day with fruit. It's worth a try, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just pour it on your Fruit Loops. Yeah, you'll be well away.
Oh yeah. Fruit Loops, lying pricks. I'll never get over that.
Yeah, I remember buying my daughter a box of Fruit Loops because it had it was a My Chemical Romance box of Fruit Loops because
Are
the
you
lead
fucking
singer.
kidding?
No, because the lead singer from My Chemical Romance, he loves Fruit Loops. And so they managed to get some kind of marketing thing going. Yeah. So it's a My Chemical Romance Fruit Loops. And so I bought her it. And she says, bloody disgusting.
My Chemical Romance Fruit Loops. Okay.
I know.
I need
It's like
somebody.
Metallica doing Frosties.
I need a box of those to put on the set behind me. Can somebody, even if it's empty, don't care. Please find me that box. I mean, in Canada, we barely even knew who My Chemical Romance were, and they were on a Fruit Loops box. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I must admit, I'm surprised we don't still have the box because that's the sort of thing that just ends up in a scrapbook somewhere. I'm going to keep that.
Yeah. Oh God! Like my sorry, wrong side. My Einstein action figure right there. I still can't decide. Should he be taken out of the package and like stood up somewhere in like a superhero pose, or just left in the package?
It's got to be kept in the box.
Yeah. Well, I know if there was any female action figures around, they would want him kept in the box because I hear he was pretty frisky dude.
The thing is, it's like Schrodinger's cat. If you take Einstein out of the box, he will no longer exist.
Yeah. Yeah. In a flash, he becomes Stephen Hawking. It's just really weird.
Yeah. With his, Evil Knievel pull wheelchair thing.
I had that Evil Knievel pull toy stunt bike thing when I was a kid. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't have the Stephen Hawking one though.
I want a little Stephen Hawking in a wheelchair to put up there. You see this little cat right there? That was sent by Heather Wiley from Mexico. I would love to have a Stephen Hawking right here that could kind of like sit there and wish he could pet the cat, but he can't.
But you have to have
too
a nurse.
Too soon? No, I think we're all right.
You have to have a nurse standing next to him, abusing him and slapping him around.
Oh man, that's some of those stories are horrid, man.
Hey, Stephen, you want the pussy? You want to stroke the pussy? You can't have that pussy. You can't have this pussy. No pussies for you, Hawking. Slap. No pussy for you.
Oh. You're like the evil kitty Nazi from Seinfeld. It just never made it to air.
No wonder he was obsessed with black holes. He was talking about her. just read his book. So every time he says black hole, just read bitch.
Yeah. She face sat him and he wrote the math on it. Dear Lord.
Poor Stevie.
Oh, yeah. There's lines in life that are not to be crossed. This is where you come to see them done.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And this is also why
they say don't cross the streams. Fuck it.
Yeah. And this is why the live shows like PubChat and the after shows and like the coming up talk show stuff, we're going to have a talk show coming up on the live channel. And it's not going to be like, you sit down and interview a person one-on-one hardcore. It's going to be more like we invite them on for a drinking game. And it'll be its own thing. There will be more serious interviews coming up as well. But they'll probably, they'll probably be on the channel we're on now, the Ukraine channel, because that's going to be more the channel for that. That's one thing we haven't quite figured out. Maybe it's on the live chat. I don't really know, but
yeah. The man with the plan has no plan.
no, I've got a plan. I forgot to include that one.
We've talked about it.
It fell out of my pocket. There was a hole. I found it after. It was in the laundry room. Fuck, you know.
Yeah, I had it all written down, but the dog ate it.
Yeah. Don't give me a B-.
As Andrew Petrie says, we have concepts of a plan.
Yeah. Heather Wiley in the chat. Listen to Show Me Your Pussy from Lords of Acid. I know that band well from having some badass subwoofer cars over my ear. And wow, do they know how to EQ a record. Let me get a beer. One sec here. Actually, I also got to see a man about a horse. So give me like 70 seconds.
Mr. Dawson is going for a piss. He likes to say he's going to see a man about a horse, but it's a piss. It's a piss. It's just a piss. And he's going to get a beer too. Yeah, what a silly sod. Yeah, we got all these plans. We're figuring it out. You know, we do talk about it quite a lot, and then it all gets forgotten. We write it down and go, what does that mean? When I wrote that down, I can't read my own handwriting. I even typed it. I still can't read it. I don't know what's going on. But it's all going to get sorted in the end. There's just so much to do. You wouldn't believe it. Oh, we got the new merch store. I believe that's now up and running with some very, very cool embroidered Shills t-shirts and stuff. I think you have to go to the website, shills.org, to find that. Find a link to that. But yeah, we'll be getting some more stuff on there soon. Not that anybody wants to buy anything. It's only a fucking t-shirt, you know. Oh no, you can get sweatshirts and stuff like that. I was just thinking, it's all wintry. We want nice, cozy clothes. But yeah, you can get your Shills embroidered t-shirts and thongs. The logo is very, very small on the thong. But yeah, whatever. Oh, there must have been a big horse.
All right. Yeah, it's more of a donkey. You know.
What was he doing to your horse?
If I told you that, I'd have to charge you.
Again?
Memberships happen monthly. So where are we here? Not bad. 1:15 on the time. Good.
Yeah, we're chewing through it. Yeah, you make it sound like it's people say, "Oh, don't you have fun?" No, doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Or in Dawson's cases, how much longer have I got to do this fucking show?
No, I'm looking at it because again, I thought we'd been longer, right? I was already like, "Fuck, we must be close." Oh, we still got time. Good, you know. But also,
well, I can guarantee you one thing: I am longer.
Yeah, in lingering smell, I do agree. But yeah, just keep it up.
That's where I put it.
Yeah, that's not what she said.
I keep it on the high shelf. Keep it away from children.
Yeah. Keep it where you can't reach it. Honey, could you pass me my cock? I just saw a really pretty lady.
You got to stop FaceTiming grandma.
I was just going to say, I'm not sure that chat roulette is the best way to stumble upon your family members, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, no. That'd be bad.
Yeah. I'm sure Uncle's channel is on here somewhere. Dear Lord. You know?
Does that thing still exist? I remember that was like a.
I don't know.
It became.
I'm sure it went away
popular.
because you know.
Yeah, because all these sort of like things that they come along as a fad and go, have you heard about this, that, and the other? And you go, oh, what is that? And you look at it and you go, well, that's the first and last time I'll be doing that.
Yeah. I mean, they made a joke on South Park about chat roulette. No, I had never even heard of it. So I looked it up because of the episode, and all I saw was, you know, oh yeah, go on chat roulette, and you just go from thing to thing, and you just find a guy stroking his dick, a guy stroking his dick, a guy stroking his dick. It was hilarious. It had already just devolved to madness, right? You know?
Well, do you want to know how I heard about it? I heard
you were the guy stroking his dick.
No, I was stroking somebody else's dick. No, it was again back to flat Earth again. It was the flat Earthers were using chat roulette to try to meet people and have them.
Sir, just take your hand from your penis for a second and listen to me, because I'm gonna change your life. I mean, it's just what?
Yeah, so the flat earthers were doing it, so then the globers had to start doing it as well. So everybody in the flat earth community at one point were doing videos about doing chat roulette. Yeah, that's my experience of it, and that's how I heard about it.
Oh my god!
And I think I tried it once for half an hour. I thought, oh fuck this, I can't be bothered.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah, as David says, oh, what a time to be alive. Yeah. All this amazing technology, the potential of the World Wide Web. You know, we could do any amazing thing. Oh, we're going to do what with it?
Yeah, this is going to change our lives. It's going to educate. It's going to elevate the human race to a new level. Wow, she put that in there?
Yeah, maybe not so much elevate. Is lower fate a word?
Oh man.
I mean, Tim, Berners-Lee. Was it Tim Berners? Is that the right name? Right?
Yeah, Tim Berners-Lee. Yeah.
He must be just like, oh God, why did I do it? In the same way, that film Oppenheimer, when he's he's talking about but it's about Oppenheimer's stories, like just his. The trouble, the soul destroying thing that he has to deal with, that he's invented this incredible device that could destroy humanity, and meanwhile Tim Berners-Lee.
Oh no! Okay,
yeah, Simon. Meanwhile, Tim Berners-Lee just comes up with the internet and says, "Well, I did it without splitting the atom. Destroyed civilization.
Yeah. Why kill humans when you can just kill their spirit and will to live?" Yeah. Oppenheimer destroys a society. Tim Berners-Lee destroys them all.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh man, he won't be happy with us. I like him. He had the good grace to use Next Cube. So
Yeah. No, he was a incredibly clever man, and he could have been a bazillionaire.
And he just gave it away.
Yeah.
He should literally hold the patent on HTTP.
Yeah.
Right.
If he just charged like 0.0000001 pence.
Exactly. Yeah.
For every internet link that's been clicked.
Yeah.
It's still own the fucking planet.
Oh, he would look at Musk like a poor son of a bitch who needs help having his Christmas dinner. Like. Oh yeah. Can you imagine if every single app and whatnot that connected to HTTP, which is the www, World Wide Web. That's what we all use, right? Oh, wow. You know, I mean, even an app like TikTok, it doesn't use HTTP really in there. It probably does a little bit, but not much. But everybody who uses a hyperlink to go to TikTok would have to pay. Right?
I kind of, if you think back in it, I kind of wish that Tim had actually, made it some kind of a charge.
There were those that call him Tim.
But no, you know what I mean. So if he made it a chargeable thing, people wouldn't be so willy nilly on the internet. Willy nilly, listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm some fucking idiot.
Yeah, imagine if you had to put coins in the box just to troll somebody and be a jerk, right?
Yeah. I think the internet might have been a slightly different place. It was a bit more less of the Wild West frontier than it is.
Right. We wouldn't know PJ though, right? We wouldn't,
true,
so.
True. Well, if it wasn't for Flat Earth, we wouldn't have known PJ. So there you go.
Yeah, but I was actually making fun of the fact that with the whole coin in the box in the UK, do you guys not still have homes you can rent where to get power to your home, you literally have to go and get tokens and put them in a box like a cigarette machine from the 70s in a bar?
I don't think they have those anymore,
dude.
But they'll have like a digital key sort of thing.
Well, okay, maybe that's the thing. But when the Shills first started, we had a Brit on the team who had to do that, and he was like, "Oh shit, I got to go and refill my thing."
Feed the meter.
Yeah. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Blah blah," and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me." I
wouldn't be at all surprised that in some places there's still like a coin collected meter. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Could you imagine you're in the middle of a live stream? Hold on, I got to go feed the meter. What? You're not a flat earther streaming from a parked car. That's weird. I couldn't believe it. It just sounded so 1930s.
Oh yeah.
Put a shilling in the can, and maybe your loved one's soul will leave purgatory and go to heaven. That idiot that Martin Luther King went crazy on in Germany. What was that guy's name? When they were selling. Oh, fuck. It's a classic story from ancient Christianity stuff. There was some guy in Germany, and he was just brutal about, pay up or your family are burning in hell kind of thing. And Martin Luther got really pissed off about that. And that was one of the big things that led him to nail his thing on the church door and say, fuck you, and start the whole deal. Yeah. What the hell was that guy's name? Can't remember. I used to know this story better. I should know that asshole's name. Damn it. No, well. Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Me either. Sorry. Fuck that one up.
Everybody in the chat, nobody knows either.
Yeah, exactly. Right. What else is going on in the world that we didn't even get to today? Oh, we didn't even mention the fact, I had this on my list for the 42 show. We didn't mention the fact that Trump.
Burp.
Yeah, that was a big beer burp. Trump invited, what's his name, small penis dipshit leader of China to attend his inauguration. And he's invited other dictators.
What, as the best man?
Can you imagine at the end of Trump's inauguration, there's going to be all kinds of, Russian submachine guns being shot in the air from horseback and whatnot. Oh my God.
No, so you don't mean inauguration, you mean coronation.
Yeah. Well, what did Caesar have, right?
He just rode in on a chariot with laurel leaves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think legally he's petitioning to change Melania's name to Cleopatra at the moment. So we'll see how it goes.
Now the thing is, Caesar rode a chariot into Rome for his
Coronation.
inauguration,
Yeah.
his coronation, and with Vercingetorix, the Gaul. It was in.
Doesn't he have a talk show on Fox?
No person. He's on OnlyFans now. You can imagine Trump doing that. His inauguration. He's got like these fucking robes and he's got a staff and everything. And he's got Joe Biden in a fucking gimp suit in a cage, pulled behind him.
But
he's a victor.
Instead of horses, he'd have like Rudy Giuliani and a few people pulling it, right?
Oh no! You'll have the enforcer in their donkey outfit. People like that. Like all these pantomime horses pulling in.
Yeah, enforcer Matt taking the whip from Trump and smiling the whole time, man.
Yeah. Biting on the enforcer's butt while he's doing it.
I like it. Hit me harder. I shed blood for our king. Hopefully he'll fuck me afterwards.
At least with a smile this time.
What a fucking mess it's gonna be. Oh. In a strange kind of how would I put it? I'm almost looking forward to the next 4 years.
You sadistic fuck.
Yeah, exactly. That was the word I was trying to think of.
You don't live as close to it as I do. Shut your fucking pie hole. All right, gravy hole. Being UK.
Yeah, don't you dare think it's not going to affect us. It will. But we got our own shit going on.
This is Brexit 2.0 for you bastards.
Oh no, Brexit is been and gone. Yeah, we got all sorts of shit going on with the new government and what's going on over here. It's all a complete mess. You got France in disarray.
Oh,
you got Germany on the brink of bankruptcy too. Germany on the brink of bankruptcy again.
Well, that's because Volkswagen is in trouble, right? So
Well, the thing is, last time Germany was close to bankruptcy, that didn't go too well for the world. Oh, and we got the shit going on in fucking Syria. We got the Chinese like encircling Taiwan because they're just waiting to just like pounce on it like a fucking crouching tiger, hidden dragon shit going on over there.
Totally.
It's just the world. The world is in the biggest fucking mess.
Yeah,
that has been in for so long. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and when you look deeper, look at the whole China fucking with Taiwan and whatnot. Look at Russia invading Ukraine, and look at those two getting in bed together like a couple of slap happy cross the dick stream dudes. It's all bad for everybody. And everybody's sitting back going, oh, but what about escalation? I'm sorry, but does the schoolyard bully worry about escalation and blah, blah? No, it's time to stand up, punch somebody in the fucking nose and say, asshole, sit down and shut up. The adults are talking, all right? It is,
Yeah, but in the meantime, orcas are wearing salmon as hats. The world has gone mad. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? When all kind of sense of reason is just like gone.
I saw a story on Fox News.
I don't care anymore.
I saw a story on Fox News the other day where a jellyfish was identifying as a tuna. So we've got problems, all right?
Was it a trans fish?
Yeah. I don't feel at home with around my own skeleton.
Yeah. I don't have a gender, and I don't like it. I want one.
But your assessment of things isn't wrong. Shit is properly screwed up. I mean, back in the 60s, everybody was doing the whole duck and cover under their desks as if that would somehow save you from a nuclear blast. Right now, everybody's running around TikToking and stuff, blah, blah, but we've got somebody doing the same threats. Sure, we don't have the Cuban Missile Crisis to reinforce it, but you don't need that anymore when you got submarines and stuff. I think Russia still has one or two that could literally just park off your shore and do that shit anyway. I don't think people are truly taking the situation as serious as it is right now. I think a lot of people are just too worried about the next person they're going to meet at the bar for a little fluffer nutter fucking, tickle and play.
Well, at this point, we have to give a shout out to our sponsor to the channel tonight, the Enforcer. Because
only take a mouthful if it's worth your time and money. The Enforcer, working for you on a daily basis.
No, they have seen the light, because that channel is all about the shit that's going down, and the simple fact that they use words like nuclear Armageddon in their thumbnails is neither here nor there. Because they'll put nuclear exchange imminent in a thumbnail, and then when they do their show, is not really that imminent, and it's not nuclear, and it's
nothing
different. But they are one of those few channels out there that are looking at just all the shit that's going on in the world. And let's face it, they started with Ukraine. And now their show is...
they do other shit
Ukraine.
Now?
Yeah, you have to talk about Ukraine, you have to talk about
the
Middle East, we have to talk about Syria, we have to talk about Taiwan.
So they just, anywhere where they can see civilians running from danger and make fun of it and laugh at it, they're doing it now. Is that the deal?
Essentially, that's what it is. But it's interesting that they're like the canary in the cave. It's like that stupid fucking channel, a bunch of idiot grifters that don't know what the fuck they're talking about except what they read off Reddit posts. They are the canary in the cage when you're actually seeing all this stuff going around the world.
Yeah.
You think, wow, this is not good.
It's more than the canary in the cage, because if anybody doesn't understand what happened with that channel, what happened was they had a lot of money in the family. And as the channel got a little bit of traction, they were able to go, Daddy, look, so can I have some money to pay somebody to teach me how to make clickbaity thumbnails and all that stuff and do that thing and be popular and just, yes, son, here you go. Because that's what happened, right? It's so obvious to see with the whole clickbaity and blah, blah. And to be honest, hold on. To be honest, you and I could do that as well. It's just that every single person that we would attract to our content would be people that I would not want to interact with in the live chat. And as such, I would have to go to bed and say to myself, well, I'm a piece of shit, but at least I got paid. Don't want to do it.
Well, we clickbait to a certain degree, and certainly when we do a thumbnail, it's like, well, this could be an interesting article to do, and of course, every day, when we've got the show coming up, we've got to come up with a thumbnail.
So it's not clickbait; it's showing the funny that you're going to get. It's different.
That's what I mean by there's a certain amount of clickbait. It's like, well, we're trying to show you what we're going to be doing.
We're tempting people in that want to have a fun time. We're not trying to tell you that you're about to be nuked because scare tactic bullshit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's it's different. It's similar, but not. It's not. No, I'm not. No.
It's like the whole things about the drones over in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Depending who you talk to,
It's bigger deal now than when we reported it, but we were almost first, you know?
No. The thing is, it goes two ways. It's a bigger deal. A lot of people going, the sky's falling, and then you flip the coin to somebody else and say, yeah, it's not a problem. So a lot of people are still using the whole fear factor to talk about it, and others are saying, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The comparisons, when you're talking about, the enforcer, it's like all doom and gloom. It's all about nuclear. Nuclear Armageddon is right next door. It is. It always has been.
Yeah.
That's never going to change. But you're not putting it on a thumbnail. It's like the government is. The government isn't like issuing thumbnails every day. The world's going to fucking end.
Yeah. No way. I'm gonna. I can't. Doing that turns it into a job instead of something that you really want to do that you might actually make money from. Big difference. To me, that violates the entire put the you in YouTube thing, and I hate those people.
Mm.
I don't just mean hold on.
They've done well,
No, but I don't just mean them. I mean every single person on YouTube who does that shit. I hate every one of them. Because it ruins the platform for what it's supposed to be. I don't want people replicating television. I want YouTube. Well,
I wouldn't mind people replicating television if they did it right. A lot of people that I see on YouTube think they're doing like, this is really great entertainment show. They'll do a 30-minute documentary based on one fact.
Yeah, one fact,
and that's all they've got, and then they have to fill it out for 30 minutes.
Those assholes that do the real reason why something happened. It's a 4-minute video, but they make it 19 minutes because they then start with the history of the company or something. It's that's not what the thumbnail said. I instantly click away from those videos, right? I'm trying to train YouTube into I don't want that bullshit,
Yeah, but it's worse. It's worse when you have watched one of those videos and you watch it to the end, you go, hang on a minute, but where was the fact?
I know. And then you go back and you realize the fact was like a 17-second spot in the video. But when they looked at their video and transcribed it and put it into Chat GPT and stuff, Chat GPT said, these are the hashtags that will work for your content. And that's what they did. I hate this stuff.
But look, before you jump off, go on. I saw I follow a channel in cooks curries and stuff, and there was like one video that he put out. It was like the secret thing no chefs will tell you, blah blah blah. And I watched the entire video, and I had no idea.
Yeah,
I had no idea what the secret was until I realized he was saying add salt at this point and not at another point because you can't take the salt out. You're doing it to taste. That was the secret.
Wow.
And I was like, well, is that a secret?
No. Yeah. But
that was the one bit.
Right. But this is the thing, because there's so many people doing this, people that don't get into the algorithm. Now, you might turn around to me and say, hey, so-and-so doesn't do that. And I've been watching them for years. 4 years is the key to that, because somebody like Techmoan or some other YouTuber that's been around for 10 years and built 1 million sub following, they're grandfathered in. They don't have to play by the new rules to keep up to the algorithm. YouTube just goes, hey, you got to 1 million. We're pumping your stuff out for you. Thank you very much. Right? It's different. Right? So that can skew your thinking as it pertains to this discussion.
I wish someone would pump my stuff.
You got married and it still doesn't happen. So
No. That's the worst way to do it.
Yeah. If you want your stuff pumped, yeah.
Son, you be a bachelor boy, and that's the way to stay.
Sounding like a game of Dig Dug that was displayed in high def, you know.
So what were we on about? I don't know. We got a little bit ranty there. Ooh.
Yeah, that's never happened.
Yeah. You get off me soapbox now.
Yeah. I could have called myself ranty and it would have been totally descriptive, you know. I mean, dick is descriptive too, but you know.
Yeah. No, you can't call yourself ranty because you can't suddenly change the topic of conversation and then shut your channel down. I'm going to talk about this now.
Yeah. I'm going to do the homeless project. Shit, I damn well am now. Oh yeah. I hope nobody knows what we're talking about. Damn it.
Well, I'm sure he's not watching.
Yeah,
I think PJ's probably the only one who knows what we're talking about.
Yeah. I always say, don't stir up drama, and here I am with my fucking cauldron and a stick.
This isn't drama. You're not stirring up drama. We're just telling you how it is. It's the facts. The facts of the tube.
Yeah.
And what we've observed over the years.
Yeah.
And when I say tubes, I don't mean fallopian ones. Because fallopiantube.com doesn't go very well. I've got a chat on fallopiantubes.com. Nobody watches it. There's a gynecologist here.
Yeah. Well, it's that whole borescope thing again, you know. So let's see here. For me, I gotta say, tomorrow we've got a cool hangout for Ukraine update. We've got Britain, Ukraine joining us again to do some fundraising, talk some stories about Ukraine and whatnot. And then on Sunday, we've got a cool roundtable chat coming up with a bunch of YouTubers. I think we got Andrew Mikado, Rick the Ukrainian, and a few others from this group that's formed around carforukraine.com. And we're doing a big Christmas push fundraiser to get some vehicles done. Now, I'll tell you a quick story. Andrew Mikado Media, jumped into the group, and within 24 hours had already paid 10,000 euros for one of the trucks. Motherfucker is a badass. Right? And Johnny Pierce, ATP Geopolitics, his crew have already paid for a truck, 10,000 euro.
Saying all this round table shit, are you going all King Arthur?
Yeah, exactly. Right. You know,
well, of course it's a good idea.
We're knights of the round table. We dance whenever we're able. We do routines and chorus scenes and footwork like car cable.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, so that's coming up on Sunday. And we've also got during the week a couple other roundtable shows, because how it works is so-and-so's in this time zone that's stupid. So-and-so's in this time zone that works. And so we're going to have to do a couple of these shows to get the whole crew on for things. But we will, Johnny... what's his Johnny FD, Silicon Curtain are in. There's a whole whack of people that are really cool that you're going to want to see coming up for this fundraiser group. It's awesome.
What time are you doing Hawaiians for Ukraine?
So Sunday's show will be noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Is that right? Or is it 4 p.m.? Whatever. Noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Ukraine local. That's the Sunday show, the Car for Ukraine roundtable coming up. Right? So there we go. And remember, we are imploding the channel and spreading it across other places, and wish us the best, because we're probably morons, but we'll see if it works, you know.
Yeah. We're like, yeah, we got it all off Clarkson's farm. We're just muck spreading.
Yeah, Caleb is our social media manager at this point. So,
Oh dear.
yeah, we're running at the speed of John Deere. Actually, no, I can't, because that would mean that we have right to repair issues.
Yeah, without the subscription service.
Yeah.
We're doing John. Oh dear.
Yeah. We got Canty Luden in the chat right now as well. And Canty, I'll be getting a hold of you tomorrow to get you over on the live stream on the Shills with us as well. I forgot to get back to you. So was I talking to you on Discord or WhatsApp? I don't even fucking remember. Oh my God, everybody's got a service, and the guy with social anxieties has to have 9 of them.
Yeah. You should do it all through pigeons.
Yeah. Well, coming up very soon, a whole whack of people that hook up with us and stuff. Y'all be talking to Annette, because she's going to be taking all that role over. And that's why you see Shayna on the Shills account a bit more, because Annette's not going to have enough time. So she's going to be taking more administrative role. And you see where I'm going here, right? Because
in the meantime, Annette's going, hey, what?
Yeah. No, she knows, you know.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But yeah, holy shit, right? So yeah, and we've got this whole fundraiser going with Car for Ukraine. We'll get the links dropped out, and that's already done it. But we'll be focusing on this properly come, the start of tomorrow, right? We've kind of just been teasing it, and meanwhile, other people have already bought a truck. So yeah, my bad, but we'll get there, right? Well, what are you gonna do?
Isn't it about time you did the Amazon wish list?
Oh, that's true. I'm gonna drop a little link for an Amazon wish list, because my ex-wife screwed me bad, and my son could use a little bump on Christmas, So if anybody feels like spending $45-50 on a Amazon thing, there'll be a couple options for you. No pressure. I don't care. I mean, right.
You can't get hookers on Amazon. I've tried.
But you can get their panties.
You can get a subscription service.
But yeah. Is there any other alerts or news or something we're supposed to do here?
Probably.
I literally just drank a beer in like 12 minutes. So here, I'm going to go get another one and say something important while I'm gone for a second, will you?
Damn it. I want to say something important. Treat your fish like they're your friends, unless you fried them, and then they're no longer your friends. They're dinner.
Finding Nemo in your frying pan, coming up soon.
Make sure he's beer battered. From the outside in, not from the inside out. If you guys are really, really good at it in the live chat, you could probably convince Dunk to hang out with us for 20-30 minutes in a Discord chat after the show. But you're going to have to work hard. So we're going to have to see a lot of, please, Dunk, join us in the live chat if you want to see that. Yeah, you're going to have to send kisses, panties, sausages, boxes of wine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Champagne. I don't mind.
We need boxes of wine that are literally keg sized, hand delivered to his door. Okay.
Yeah. And battered, deep fried. I want my boxes of wine Scottish style. And I can play them as bagpipes afterwards. Yeah.
Fucking before we went live for the 42 show, I had to take off, and I put on one of those Canadian knitted winter hats, because it's cold, right? And I got home and I was getting ready to set up the show, and I was sitting there and I noticed that I had like static electricity, and I looked like I had like some
An
weird
afro.
yeah, but that was done by a girl who teased her hair in the 80s, right? It was just,
You look like Michael Jackson. Jackson 5.
Yeah. And a lot of times I like to, let my hair out when I'm on the show or whatever. But had I did it tonight, it would have literally just stuck to everything. And it would have been like, it would have been
well, we got to do a thing. What we need to do, we need to get a fundraiser going. So we get a Van de Graaff generator sitting behind you, so you can wash your hair, so it's all like grease free and all that kind of stuff. So it's all fly away hair, and then you got the Van de Graaff generator and turn it on to full power, so all your hair just starts going.
I can be that kid at the science thing in town, right? Oh yeah.
We could dress your hair up like Malari from Babylon 5. With a big crown.
I could probably do my hair into like 20 or 30 aliens, like. All right, wouldn't that be funny? Well, I'll hire a hairdresser to come over soon during one of our PubChat live shows, and every 15 minutes I'll just kill my camera for 2 minutes and get her to do something stupid with my hair and go back on camera.
Oh, definitely got the Klingon makeup.
Yeah, do that in 5 minutes, right? Yeah.
You'd make a good Klingon.
Sister.
Says the what? Says the tit.
Yeah, no, I had one, and honestly, it was going to send us down a Star Trek wormhole that was too deep for anyone to go. I was going to go Ferengi.
No such thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Star Trek Ferengi. Who here thinks that the Star Trek Ferengi rules of acquisition will be the new American Constitution written into law under Donald Trump within the next 2 years? You look like K-less.
Pay less.
The discount plastic version sold at Walmart.
Pay less, the budget Klingon. Yeah, I like my noodles raw.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's funny about poor Michael Dorn Worf? He's always made out to be this big Klingon warrior dude. And in every single episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, some wimpy alien person kicks his ass at the first sign of trouble every time.
Well, he's tough. Well, that's his human upbringing,
Yeah. But it's funny how badly he gets his ass kicked all the time, right?
It's funny how badly he's desperate to get his own fucking series.
Oh yeah.
It just like it'll drop it in a conversation every time he's on the Paramount lot.
Yeah. I often wondered if he had to pay to be on Deep Space Nine.
He wasn't even supposed to be in it. He just turned up.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, we feel sad, we feel bad for him that we've changed the set from the Enterprise, but he still won't go home. We might as well give him a character.
Yeah. Wolf, we've just been checking through the script of Deep Space Nine. You don't have any lines. Are you sure you're on the call sheet?
Yeah.
You writing it in biro doesn't count.
You've been wearing that headpiece for 2 years since the cancellation? No.
He says it's surgically implanted.
Yeah. But go back to Star Trek The Next Generation in the early first season or two, and the Ferengi are supposed to be these scary Klingon-like warriors. And then by season 5, they're just a joke, because whoever designed, it was so funny, man. They were never scary,
Yeah, they were just creepy in the first episodes,
Human and their little whip weapons and stuff.
The whips.
Yeah. That was too funny, man.
Oh, Jesus. It was so useless. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just humanized them in the end. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of did the same with the Klingons as well. They just turned them into anthropomorphic humans, but just a different race. It's just
I mean, they basically became like the Russians.
But nice.
Yeah.
Some of them are nice.
Yeah.
And same with Romulans as well. They did it all to them. It's like the thing is about Star Trek is you had all these so-called aliens. I mean, let's face it, the Klingons in the original series were just guys in blackface with beards. that was the extent of the makeup they went to. But so they created all these aliens, and as time progresses, they become less and less alien, and more fitting into the human.
Well, they literally
idea.
they also fit into the geopolitical structure of time at that point, right? It's pretty funny.
Well, that's it. They all fit into the Federation and Earth kind of politics. It's like the Federation. The Federation never goes in their favor. Never slides towards their kind of political leanings. You always have to come back to us.
And look through the history of the Star Trek versus their enemies, and their enemies have always represented the idealistic or the ideals of the enemy of America, kind of. It's pretty funny how that plays out too. But it makes sense, right? Because you got to make it personal to the people that are watching it, right? Yeah. So, consumer advice. Where should we leave the viewers tonight?
Wow.
I'll tell you this. If you have a bundle of Christmas lights and you're trying to untangle them and put them up, if you find a rat has bitten the wires and ruined the Christmas lights, be careful when you try to rewire it back together, because the rat could still be in the damn things, right?
I know what you've been watching. Wait, I'll give you some consumer advice. We also have a request from the chat that I speak a little bit more Klingon. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we go. Hey.
Which translates to, would you take your hand off my ass when asking for my phone number?
No, it's from the famous Klingon poem, "To Be or Not to Be,"
by William Kapla.
Yeah, you only got to read it in the original Klingon tongue. Yeah. So there you go. Who was it asked for it? Was it Heather Wiley?
It was probably Donia.
Yeah, Heather Wiley in the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Says don't do Klingon.
So
Dunk
there
does
we go.
Klingon. That's on my OnlyFans. Yeah.
Now, if you're wondering why Dunk can speak Klingon, next week we'll introduce you to his wife.
The Pring.
Oh, awesome.
She's only half Vulcan.
Yeah.
The other half is mermaid. You decide which half is which.
Yeah, she was married to Tom Hanks for a few years, but Dunk won her over.
She's got a fanny like a salmon, but her breath smells like herring.
I want what, the herring that cut down the tree? Where?
Hey,
A herring.
we got a Stoopy chat.
Yeah, we do. Oh, we do. We have Darren Vaughn in the chat. Star Trek, white dog poop, cars, new channel. Yo, remember the white dog poop thing, man? We were blown away by that, and our viewers actually solved that. We figured it out. That was science in action. Yeah,
live.
You ever wondered? Are you as old as me? Do you ever wonder why dog poop on the street used to be white, but it isn't anymore? We know why.
Yeah. We have to find that actual show.
yeah.
Can you remember which one it was? Oh my god.
No. Yeah, it's probably demonetized and hidden, and you know. I think CalCan and Science Diet have already taken it down for copyright reasons. So,
well, we got our team in the chat. If anybody can find which show it was where we decomposed the white dog poo.
We trolled through the annals of history.
We scooped the poop on the scoop of stories. Oh dear.
We cleaned your lawn of conspiracy to bring you the truth.
We certainly shut out something that night.
Probably our partnership, but so just to piss Dunk off because it's too late for him, we're going to keep this going for like 25 minutes to 30 minutes hangout in our Discord server. If you're there, you're there. If not, well, you fucking should be. What am I supposed to say? Well,
yeah. No, I didn't hear anyone in the chat screaming for me to come there. So nobody wants me. So I can sign off. Yeah, that's cool.
Nobody wants Dunk. Everybody. No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me just because I eat worms.
I sang it differently as a kid, but I'll take yours because it's cleaner, right? Join us in Discord because I have beer in the fridge still. I don't have to go anywhere to get more. So, right?
And he doesn't want to eat cock tonight.
Yeah. There's this big scary sausage thing in the freezer, and it kind of makes me nervous. So I think I'm going to go for the hot dog instead because I think I can take that.
Yeah, winking at you with its one good eye.
I wasn't sure if the cheese was mine or its own. Whose bun is that? What's going on? Big shout out to the team. We got PJ CNET, we got Annette, we got Shayna. We probably have Super Chat Matt. There he is. And other than that,
we got all the cool guys.
Yeah.
No globers, no flat earthers.
Yeah. We are gonna.
This is the square globe show, the cube.
Yeah. We're going to have an apprenticeship. If you want to know how to be a true asshole to the people you know, we're your guys. And we're going to have
Padawans.
Exactly. Because I need somebody to wipe my ass. I can barely reach it now.
Bring your younglings, but make sure they got headphones on so they can't hear what we're saying.
As Bruce Dickinson said, bring your daughter to the slaughter. Let's get out of here. We'll see you on Discord, fellow babies. Remember.
Bye. Oh, okay. Well,
remember, you can tell your children you remember the day that you heard it said, but don't tell them it was us.
Unless you're in court.